Rev up your engines! It's time for the Scotty Kilmer channel. Did you ever want one of these heads-up display units in your car like they use in fighter jets? Well, if you did, today's your lucky day because I'm going to show you how easy it is to install one in your car. Now, this particular one is called Head-Up Display Car. And I got the unit from Amazon. It was a whopping $49. And just get the end of the unit's plug, go down to your OBD2 port, plug it in. That's it. So it'll work on any car that's 1996 or newer, that's OBD2. They all are made that way, that are sold in the United States at least. Then you mount it wherever you want, so you can get the readout, whatever position you want on the glass. The kit comes with a sticky pad that you put on, but put that on later. First put it where you want it, and then when you like it there, you put the sticky pad on so it stays in place. And if you want, it comes with this reflective sheet that you can stick up here on the windshield so it's brighter. But I personally find that to be a little bit annoying, so I just use the windshield and read it off there. Because the unit itself has this little sensor, it measures how strong the sunlight is, so in broad daylight, it'll make the unit brighter so you can see it better. Then you just drive around and the unit starts working. Now, I do have to admit, I initially had a problem with the unit. When I drove it first, it was set on kilometers instead of miles, so I had to set it back to miles. And although the directions for the unit said easy switching back from miles to kilometers, it wasn't that easy at all. And that's because the directions in the box were horrendous. As we all know, it's bad enough when a computer tech guy writes a manual. But in this case, it was a Chinese computer tech guy writing in English, and half the time, it didn't even make any sense. But I don't give up easy, so I Googled it on YouTube. I just put in car head-up display, and up popped the video that explains how to set the whole thing.
This video I'll be unboxing and installing this head-up display unit.
It's a 14-minute long video that explains how to set the whole thing. Once I watched that video, I was able to change from kilometers to miles and do everything that it claimed it could do. But without that video, believe me, you'll be completely lost. And perhaps the funniest thing is, I wrote on Amazon saying, gee, I had a hard time switching this, how can it be done? Then they responded and said, thanks for your feedback, and said, our technical man told him that products don't have this function. If you have other questions, contact me. So don't try to go to them to get answers. Watch that video that the other guy made. It explains how it works, and it does work quite well once you figure out how to program it. You can program to show any of these things: vehicle speed, engine, water temperature, battery voltage, fuel consumption, mileage measurement, shift reminding, fatigue reminding, low voltage alarm, all kinds of stuff. Heck, if you're into racing around, you can program it so the big dial shows just the RPMs, just like a real race car. They don't care about the speed. All they care about is the RPM of the engine and what gear they're in. And if you wonder how this little thing can do all that, basically, all it's doing is plugging into the data port and getting the data that the computer in your car already has. Then it shows the data up on your windscreen so you can read it while you drive. And I have to admit, it's a pretty cool device once you figure out how to program the thing. So if you were thinking about getting one of these heads-up displays, why not try this one out? For 49 bucks, you can have a lot of fun, and it actually is a good safety feature. Not that you're going to be shooting down any enemy planes in your car. And remember, if you got any car questions, just visit the Scotty Kilmer channel. Before it's too late.